All right. Evergreen, Lake Evergreen. Probably my favorite lake in Illinois. Just because, one, state record muskie's been caught out of here. Two, there's a good hybrid bass wiper population in here. All right, what are we at? 81 degrees today? Okay. It was pretty hot yesterday. It got up into the 90s. This week's gonna be real hot though. So got here last night on Thursday. Fished around a little bit. Didn't really catch much. Nothing to write home about. Several largemouth, a couple small stripers. Scott caught half a dinner last night. We had fried up bluegill. And those things are delicious. Just get you situated. Okay. There's that. Let's make sure you are clean. I know last time it was kind of dirty. All right. But yeah, we had a campfire meal of hot dogs and bluegill. Pretty decent combination, if you ask me. So today I'm gonna try. This morning I'm gonna try to get some striper, get us some lunch or dinner. I'm hoping this head cam will work out. So maybe get a different angle or different view of what I'm looking at. Hope the audio's okay though. I'm trying a different mic. Got a nicer mic right here. So we'll see. I know the unfortunate thing is it's not gonna last. Battery's not gonna last me all day. And I didn't bring the other charger, so that will be interesting. I think what I'm gonna try out first though is try a bottom bouncing bait here on this point. All right. Ooh. All right. It is pretty much desert. Interesting. Go a little off the shore, I guess. See if there's anything on there. Oh, had a fish. Oh, he's still on there. Nope. Dang. Okay. So, I'm gonna switch to a chatterbait because I felt the weed line down here, and I love throwing a chatterbait on a weed line. You can catch pike, bass, smallmouth, muskie on a weed line. They like to hide up in those weeds and ambush. Pretty clear skies today. I know it's going to be pretty hot. The wind isn't going to be too bad. I think it's only going to be about 6 miles an hour today. Just throwing a chatterbait because I don't really care what I catch this morning. As long as I catch something, I suppose. Try a secondary point. Go by with a creature bait later, but right now, just trying to power fish. All right, let's meet up with Scotty and see what he wants to do. Yeah, I know it's pretty decent bank.
The creek comes in
over there. It's on the north side, I think. All right, well, I say, because like, it's gonna be around this main lake point you see is gonna be where the creek outlet. So if we wanna just fish this bank until we get there, or shoot over there. Let's just see if anything's hiding out over there. What do you think, Scott? What do you think the odds are? Fuck it. How deep are we? We're still 22 feet. Jesus. It's a big ass drop off right here somewhere. Grass. Rock. Grass. So we are in 3 feet. Woo! Okay. Honestly, I gotta find some drop off. I think maybe that point over there. The fact I didn't catch a single largemouth in that aerator. I don't think the largemouth want moving right now, but they could just be off somewhere else. There's gotta be grass in there. It's gotta be grass. There's gotta be grass in there. Maybe not. I'm throwing a chatterbait because it is kind of dark, murky water right now. Oh, there's one. There you go, Scotty. Nice. A little largy. Thanks, bud. Hit like a ton of bricks, though. Right off this point, which... Alright. What do we got? What kind of structure we got over here? Grass. More grass. Caught one here. I don't know if you saw it or not. Yeah, it's kind of tiny. Maybe a pound. Maybe. Pound will be pushing it. Healthier grass over here. Healthier grass, much healthier grass. Bass love grass. And if you can find grass, you'll most likely always find bass. Now, you're also gonna probably find your toothy critters, your pike, your walleye and muskie, but those are also fun to catch. So what I like to do when I find grass, especially with the chatterbait, you can do it with a jig. Lipless works pretty well doing the same thing. But I don't mind getting caught up in the grass, because what I'm gonna do is yank it out of the grass. A lot of the times you can get reaction bites like that. You know, as the bait kind of like breaks through, you know, that wall or that patch of grass that you hit. Sometimes can get a reaction bite, and they get pretty violent too, because they're not really thinking about it, right? They don't really have the time to look at your bait. They just kind of see, you know, or see and feel the bait coming out of that grass. And so they'll usually take a swipe at it. But lipless does pretty well to rip it out of grass. Jigs, obviously, swim jigs, amazing for that. Chatterbaits, you know, not a lot of people think a chatterbait is weedless. I wouldn't say it's completely weedless, but you know, the blade's gonna make it a little bit of like a shield in front of it, so you don't really have to worry about getting hot up on a lot of the weeds, as long as you're not, you know, working it like you would like a flipping or pitching jig. Not to say that you can't catch a fish doing that, because I have, and I've seen people do it. But I just like a chatterbait just really anywhere, anytime. But man, you find grass and chatterbait, it's like, you know, I mean, that's what chatterbaits are really built for, is kind of, you know, buzzing over and through grass lines. But I like it for like a pretty good search bait too. Because when you're kind of like parallel on a bank like I'm doing right now, you know, you're gonna go through grass, you're gonna go through, you know, over rock, and yeah, 2 feet. Oh, it's gotten shallower. Okay. So there's a lot of grass. This is like a grass flat up in here, it looks like. Typically, so this is a bubbler, not a bubbler, an aerator. Pumps a lot of air, just kind of stirs up a little water around here. And because of that, there's a lot of bait fish, a lot of shad, mostly shad that'll gather around here. And what I've experienced in the past is, you know, all of your predatory fish, mostly your largemouth and your striper, kind of congregate around it. I don't really see a whole lot of action. Typically, you know, you'll see a lot of blow-ups around here, but we'll see. We'll see. Just because there aren't any blow-ups doesn't mean that they're not here. Oh, there we go. So you can kind of start to see them flicker up on the water there. Yep, oh, they're here. And so yeah, I'm gonna park at the end of this. So hopefully I'll be nose toward it. It's chatterbaited, I suppose. Ugh. Oh, well, it started blowing up already. So I wouldn't mind like snagging a shad. We can use it for some flathead candy. We had some poles out last night with some ringers on, with some bells on them, but we must have slept through the bells. We got cleaned out, both of us. I was using a shad head, and Scott was using a little bluegill or sunfish he caught. And both of them got absolutely munched. But it could have been turtles, honestly. Could have been turtles. Gonna go up a little closer here. Whole lot of current up in there. Ooh. Got one. That might be a striper, actually. Ooh, yeah, that's a striper. That's a striper. It's a good one, I think. Ooh. That might actually be. Come on. Damn, 16. All right. Oh. Nice. Thanks, bud. I think I'm starting to get him fired up, so this is nice. Not as much action as there was last night, but everything I've caught was striper. Last night I had a mix of stripers and large. Oh, come on. No. That was a good one too, I think. Just the way that it knocked slack and then nearly pulled the rod out of my hand. So the size limit on hybrids out here is 18 inches. Might be kind of hard this early. Maybe not though. I don't think that's gonna keep, but that feels good. Nah, it's not gonna keep. Gosh darn it. Thanks, bud. Chatterbait. Catches anything, pretty much in any type of water too. My all-time confidence, color and bait. But yeah, standing above 30 feet of water. It's just amazing, like they're all just congregated around this aerator. There we go. Yeah, I think it's all she wrote for right now. We'll have to come back, let him reload. All right, you find that lunch beer. Last cast. All right, let's go get some beer and some food.